Hey everybody, this is Elemental Cowboy again with a review of a free online game. This is called League of Legends. And just going to do a brief overview of it, kind of give you guys an idea of what it's like. And a little bit of mechanics on it and whether it's worth playing. The game is centered around these champions. This is a 5-player game. Each champion serves a different role. You have DPS, you have tanks. In this particular group I've got a tank here, and then the rest of these guys are all pretty much DPS, including myself. There's different types of damage. They have what's called AD, which is more of a physical damage, and they have what's called AP, which is ability power. It's the same thing as magic. Now the point of the game, as you can see by this map over here, the map has towers and these 3 lanes. The teams divide up, 2 players on each side, 1 player in the middle, and a group of minions will spawn here at the what's called the Nexus, which is like your base. Once they start spawning, they are going to move down these lanes towards the enemy's base, and the enemy has minions that spawn and they move towards us. Now the job of the champion is to, let's see where all my computer AIs are going, and my tank is going to take the center.
Got it!
Great. The job of the champion is really he's the focal point of the entire game. The minions are kind of there as cannon fodder. They also provide a source of gold, which we'll get into here in just a minute. Now, as I'm running to my point, these are your skills. Every character has the same number of skills. You have 4 active skills, one of which is an ultimate. These 2 on the side, those are called summoner skills. They kind of enhance the game, and you can pick those to customize what you're doing. I have Flash and Exhaust. Exhaust slows down an enemy, Flash lets me teleport instantly to somewhere. You also, each champion gets a passive skill. This passive skill, it varies on each champion. Some of them enhance defenses, some of them enhance lifesteal. In my case, I get faster attack speed. You also have a series of items that you can equip over here. I've got a starting Guardian's Blade. You have 6 slots that you can put these in. I guess
Sounds
there's
dangerous.
a person here before they get killed.
First blood. An enemy has been slain.
And the point of here, as you can see, we're getting what's called pushed. The whole game, it's a very Twitch game, which is going to rely on skill. It's going to rely a lot on skill and a lot on how quickly you can react to a situation. So it's definitely a game that's not meant for everybody. If you're not good at those Twitch games, you know, you may not really enjoy it. Which brings me to another point. The community in this game has a tendency to be a little overwhelming. If you're not a good player, they will literally tear into you. And it can kind of ruin the fun. A lot of people get really vocal about whether or not you should even be attempting to play the game, which is a bad thing. It's a little disappointing to not have more support of the noobs in a game like this, because you'd like more people to play. The more people that play, the better, in my opinion. Of course, with that said, I also don't like getting on a team where someone doesn't know what they're doing. It kind of gets frustrating. But the whole point is these minions are going to march down here, and you want to try and take these towers. Now, a typical game on this particular map will last approximately an hour. A short game can range a little shorter than that, but for the most part, that's what it takes. A nice thing about this is that it's free. Now, you can spend money to get new skins for your characters, like I'm using here. I've got a different skin, or booster packs. You can spend money on different stuff. Now, the cool thing is that even though you're spending cash money, you're supporting the developers of the game, but it doesn't give you an edge in the game. People who buy stuff in the game it doesn't mean that they're going to do better than you just because you don't pay any money. That's kind of rare in the free-to-play games. I found that most of the time a free-to-play game ends up being unfair to the people that don't spend any money. And this game does an excellent job of not doing that. Now, one of the things to think about when you're developing your character, you go from level 1 all the way up to level 18. That's the maximum. In that character progression, you get new skills, new abilities. This ultimate here will unlock at level 6, which is what I'm waiting on currently. And as you can see me battling here, this is pretty much the way the game goes. You fight back and forth with the champions, trying to get their health points down low. Now, there's a lot more to it than just that. This entire map has jungles, these little icons here. Those are monsters inside the jungle that I can go fight and gain experience to level up or gain money. This money that I'm getting off of each of these minion kills can be used to purchase new items, which will enhance your overall gameplay. One nice thing about the community is there is a ton of online guides showing people who don't really know how to play the game or that are new. They will show you how to play, what you need to do, but it requires a lot of effort on your part. I mean, you actually have to make the effort to go online and look this stuff up. If you do, you can do much better in the game. It doesn't assure you that you will do better, but it definitely helps. Now, I'm going to go back real quick just so that I can show you the store. Okay, what we have here is the store. The store has just an overwhelming amount of items, and you can buy these based on what your class does. For example, my particular guy here, he's all about damage. And so when I come back, I'm going to want to get a little bit of speed. Boots are always for speed, and you have various different boots. But these are all the attack damage increasers. And it would take forever for me to go into all of the details. Again, there's a lot of online content that'll cover this stuff. But you use the money that you're gaining from these minion kills, which is right here, to buy equipment. And each equipment is upgraded. So like this item here, I can start building it with a lower level item. And as I gain more money, upgrade it, which will consume this to make this. And then upgrade it again, which will consume these two items to make this. Which really adds a lot of tactical gameplay to the overall game. Now, the best gameplay experience that I've had so far has been playing with my friends. If you get a group of friends that you play with a lot, the game really takes on another level. It's a lot of fun, it's enjoyable, but again, the community just doesn't seem to support new players as much as I would like.
This way!
That said, the game's a lot of fun. I definitely think everyone should try it out. There are several tiers to the game itself. You can actually, which I have done here, you can actually create a game versus bots so that you can practice, and I highly recommend doing that. Don't get the game, jump right in, and expect to be able to do anything. You're going to end up dying over and over and over, which is called feeding. And feeding on this game is extremely bad because you will end up giving your opponent a lot of gold, and that's definitely something you don't want to do. The more gold they have, the worse. Now here, I'm going to go in here and try to kill this tower. Now as you can see, the tower is attacking these minions. Unless I attack another champion, it will not start attacking me, or if there's no more minions to shoot at, it'll start attacking me. But while I'm here, it won't. This Nasus is going to get away from me because it is a little slow there. But it's a very tactical game. Now, it's a lot of fun. As a whole, I would give this a 9 to a 9.5. The developers have even gone as far as to turn it into quite the tournament game. There's tournaments on an international level that you can go into, you know, and even watch. They have a new spectator mode that they've launched recently, which is phenomenal. Another great way to learn the game is to go into one of these spectator modes and watch the other players play. As I was saying, there's 3 tiers to this. There's the bots, which we have here, which I'm doing. There's a normal game, which just, you know, it's with other players, but you're playing not ranked. I wouldn't say it's not important, but it's not as important as a ranked game. Now, ranked games are very important. They're, you know, your stats are tracked. The people that you're playing with, stats are tracked, which means that if you do a very bad job, you're going to ruin other people's stats and other people's game, and that's something you definitely do not want to do. So don't start up ranked until you've really got the hang of the game and you're doing well. Other than that, you've got a few customization features that I can't show you here because apparently Fraps won't record in the window at the beginning. But you have rune pages, which allow you to enhance damage on your character. They're unlocked as you level up your summoner. You have masteries, which also allow you to customize your character, whether you want attack damage or ability power, whether you want extra tank, more health. All these things are customizable from your summoner window, which will allow you to really kind of get some tactical decisions going, and allow the game to just give you a whole bunch of different options. So, in a nutshell, that is my League of Legends review. Go ahead and give it a try, give it a check, because again, it is free, and quality online free games are somewhat hard to come by. If you like the review, please hit like or subscribe at the bottom. We'll have many more reviews coming down the line, and again, hope you enjoy.